You're listening to 1 Minute Podcast Tips. Quick, practical advice to help you podcast smarter, not harder. Hit follow so you don't miss an episode. And now, this week's tip. A question I see a lot of is what's the best way to monetize my podcast? Premium memberships, dynamic content, or ads? And it really depends on where your podcast is right now. Let's start with memberships or listener support. This is where your audience directly supports your podcast, whether that's through memberships, subscriptions, or one-off tips. The nice thing about this model is you don't need a huge audience. If you've built a loyal community that genuinely values what you create, even a small number of supporters can make a real difference. Then there's dynamic ad insertion, or DAI. This lets you insert and update ads in your episodes automatically, rather than baking them into the recording forever. It's a really flexible way to monetize because campaigns can change over time and older episodes can continue earning revenue. And finally, there's programmatic advertising. This is where ads are automatically matched to your audience by advertising networks. But for a lot of podcasters, this only starts to become meaningful once you've reached a consistent number of downloads each month. So which one's best for you? Well, if you're just starting out or have a smaller engaged audience, I'd focus on memberships or listener support first. People who already love your podcast are often the first people willing to support it. Then, as your audience grows, dynamic ad insertion gives you flexibility to work with sponsors without constantly re-recording ads. And once you're consistently attracting larger download numbers, programmatic ads can become another useful revenue stream. The important thing is not to chase every monetization option at once. Instead, pick the one that makes the most sense for where your podcast is today. Because by choosing the right model for your audience, you can start your monetization journey sooner than you think. Until the next time, happy podcasting. Thanks for listening to 1 Minute Podcast Tips, helping you podcast smarter, grow faster, and enjoy the process. I'll see you in the next episode.